Clickup free version review 2024 better than Monday.com. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an incredible day. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Clickup and how you can use this absolutely incredible software for yourself and if it's actually better than Monday.com. Okay, so I'm not gonna go ahead and start saying that it's better than Monday.com. I'm just gonna let you see the actual features and let you judge on the features that I'm gonna show you that come with the free plan. Okay. So to start things off, obviously I'm logged in with my account right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and log out and I'm gonna show you the actual trial and setup process. So first of all, we're gonna go ahead and click on sign up and we're gonna sign up with a brand new email. So I'm gonna add the email over here and I'm gonna add in my name and I'm gonna choose a password for myself. So there we go, there's my password. Once I've added my password, I'm gonna click on play with ClickUp. Now once we do that, it's gonna send me an email and it's gonna give me a verification. So I just got my email, it's 5790. Once we do that, now it starts asking me, what would you like to use ClickUp for? You know, what is the general plan of using ClickUp? So it could be work, personal, school, related to any of these things. Now, most people use it for work or personal, but I'm going to go with, let's say personal. For now, I'm going to go with personal. How many people will you be working with? So it could be just you, 2 out of 10, 11 out of 25, 26 out of 50, 51 out of 250. So you can actually have multiple uses for this, okay? So let me show you. Now, let's say I'm going to go with 2 out of 10 on this. And which solution would you like to start with? So there's different solutions like personal use, as I stated, marketing, operations, HR, professional services. I'm going to go with personal use right now. Click on next. How did you hear about us? I'm going to go with YouTube. Invite people to your workspace. You can do that as well. Do you use any of these tools? There's Asana, Monday, Trello, Jira, Todoist, Basecamp, Rike, and a whole lot more. If you don't, you can skip that. And lastly, what would you like to name your workspace? Go with the actual name that you want to go with. And once you do that, you're in. Now, just look at this that we have been using the free plan. It didn't ask us once for any type of, paid trial or anything. It just let us do what we're doing. Now, it also gives you a video to learn how to use ClickUp, but I'm simply going to skip that. I don't really need it. And here you are. Now, basically, once you are in your ClickUp board, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so these are the projects and all. So first of all, there's your board view. Okay, so this is your Kanban board. If you use project management softwares, you're pretty well affiliated with this because a lot of people use these type of boards. A lot of people use these type of views for their boards and a whole lot more. Then moving on from there, you have your list view. So, you have different lists. You can create different subtasks in these lists. You have the calendar view, table view, you have the Gantt view, and a whole lot more. So these views give you a pretty good idea of working with each other. And the fun part about these views is that you can use all of them and you can use multiple of them in the easiest way. You can also add mind maps and all. So let's say I'm going to click on add mind map. Look at that, another view added, totally for free. Now, Monday.com also provides you the views for free, but in my opinion, when you add these views, Monday.com doesn't have these much views to add. ClickUp, on the other hand, gives you more views with more features and a better design, in my opinion. So you're just going to make sure to add these for yourselves to get a good idea, a good general idea of how we're going to work with these. And once you add these for yourselves, you're pretty much good to go. You're pretty much set to use these according to your actual design. And then obviously comes your task management. So let's say you have in progress over here, right? You can give it some new name. So let's say you can change it from in progress to, no, wait, let's go with today's tasks, right? Today's tasks, I'm going to enter it. And obviously you can save it. And then in the actual tasks in as itself, you can go ahead and write new descriptions. Once you write new descriptions, you can change the assignee model. You can add in attachments and all, dates, subtasks, action items, and a whole lot more. So it gives you a pretty good concept and general idea of the usage of this. And it helps you a lot with the basic necessities of your project management. Now, obviously, currently I am creating it for the personal use, but you can create things for your other uses as well. It totally depends on, as I said, the type of working you want to go with. Now, moving on, once you've done this for yourself, what we're going to do from there is you have stuff like calendar views as well. Let's say you can add something in your calendar. Let's add a task name. Let's say I'm going to add pending. There we go. So you've added a task called pending in your calendar view. Now, it is in a calendar, and you know that on the December 18th, so right now it's December 18th, okay? So on December 18th, you can also add the specific timings of this, okay? So the due date is today, but you can actually add in the time, okay? You can actually add in what time you want the due date to be. So you can set a recurring time as well if you want to. Now, if you don't want to go with recurring, click on cancel. And then, today at 1:49 p.m., this task will end. So if you go back on the list view, you can see pending today at 1:49 p.m. This should end because if it doesn't, then the task's deadline will be lost and, we would have wasted our time. So these are things that you're going to want to have a good idea of. Then moving on, there's, as I told you, things like automations and apps. Now, apps are basically integrations that you can add for yourself. Automations, on the other hand, are actual automations where you can add a different specific step process where you can, tell the AI of ClickUp to do this when something happens. So let's say due date changes when someone adds the comment change due date. Okay, you're gonna click on that, click on create, and the due date changes. Now, I'm gonna come here, and in the comments, not the description, the comments, someone writes change due date. Okay, and I'm gonna click on send. Now, when someone writes this, obviously, right now the due date is December 18th, 1:49 p.m., right? But obviously, as I save this, what that will do is it will actually change the due date of this task because I added an automation for myself. So obviously, if someone writes change due date, it's going to change the due date for me. And you have automations, you have integrations all in the free plan, and ClickUp gives you a whole suite of features to work in, which I love. So yeah, that's a general idea of how you're going to use this and how ClickUp is incredible with the free plan. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop down a like, subscribe to this channel, and I will see all of you incredible people in the next video. Goodbye.